What if everything you thought you knew was only half the story? What if the loudest headlines weren't telling you the most important truth? What if the real turning point happened quietly, without cameras, without drama, without applause? And what if this moment changes everything for John Yaman forever? For weeks, his name echoed through media storms. Speculation moved faster than facts. Whispers grew louder than reality. And while the noise kept rising, one crucial answer stayed hidden in plain sight. Because sometimes, the most powerful proof does not shout. It simply exists, waiting to be seen. This is not just another update. This is a moment that redraws the narrative. Let's slow down and look closer. In recent days, John Yaman has been standing at the center of intense public attention in Turkey. A period charged with exaggeration, dramatization, and relentless sensationalism. Every gesture analyzed. Every silence misinterpreted. Every rumor recycled, as if it were truth. Yet behind all that noise, something concrete happened. Something official. Something undeniable. John Yaman underwent toxicology tests. And the results were clear. Completely clear. No illegal substances. No hidden shadows. No doubts left standing. This matters more than many want to admit. Because despite John's own calm statements, despite his composed demeanor, there were still people questioning him. Still voices insisting on suspicion. Still narratives refusing to let go. That is exactly why this information deserves to be spoken out loud. Repeated. Shared. Remembered. Not for defense, but for truth. As some people say here in Brazil, John Yaman is entirely healthy. Physically, mentally, professionally. And yet, when certain Turkish media outlets shared these test results, they did it quietly, briefly, almost reluctantly. No dramatic headlines this time. No obsession. No exaggerated storytelling. Just a few lines. Then silence. And silence, in this case, speaks volumes. One of the few public confirmations came through journalist Bersenal Tuntas. She shared the information through a story. A temporary post. Visible then gone. A photo of John. And a simple statement. The tests for prohibited substances came back negative. John is happy. And ready to move forward. That's it. No fireworks. No redemption arc. Just reality. And maybe that is why it feels so powerful. Because John Yaman owes explanations to no one. Still, this moment needed to be acknowledged. Not to justify him, but to close a chapter. And while some focused only on what disappeared after 24 hours, others noticed something else. Something subtle. Something symbolic. John didn't slow down.
He didn't retreat.
He didn't hide. He kept moving. Just yesterday, it became clear that he had actually shared 3 workout videos. Not 2. 3. A small detail, but a meaningful one. John Yaman has always taken care of his body. Not for vanity, but for balance. For discipline. For health. In one of the videos, he focuses on arm exercises. Controlled. Focused. Strong. Not a man trying to prove something, but a man continuing his routine. At the same time, John is actively working on a new project in Spain. While some still argue about the past, he is building what comes next. And that next step is not small. Because John Yaman is no longer just a national figure. He is international. His presence now stretches across borders, languages, and cultures. One of the stories he shared recently was a repost from the platform X. The message was simple, but striking. People must watch Sandokan. On Netflix, a main couple shaped by the classic enemies to lovers dynamic. And the always remarkable John Yaman as a pirate king. A role that doesn't ask for attention. It commands it. Then came another highlight. A report from Argentina. Can Super Internacional. The headline spoke of Sandokan's return to the screen after 50 years. 50 years. And at the center of that revival stands John Yaman, a multilingual international actor living in Italy, known for his discipline, his range, and his presence. The video itself wasn't perfect. The audio was messy. Background noise blended with clips from the series. But the message was unmistakable. Recognition. Real recognition. Sandokan's success on Netflix is not accidental. It's the result of years of evolution. And John Yaman is now part of that legacy. This is the side of the story that often gets lost. While controversy screams, success whispers. I've already watched Sandokan. And yes, it was gripping, absorbing, difficult to pause. But the real question is not whether the series is good. The real question is what this moment represents. Because while some were still stuck on old accusations, John Yaman was being celebrated across continents. While doubts lingered in certain corners, his work was opening new doors. And this contrast changes everything. It forces us to ask uncomfortable questions about media responsibility, about public judgment, about how easily narratives are built, and how quietly they collapse. This is why we talk about it here, on Magazine News and Gossip, not to inflame drama, but to connect the dots others ignore. Because this story is not just about a test result. It's about timing, perspective, and transformation. And just when it feels like the picture is complete, something else emerges. Because the most shocking detail is not the test, not the workouts, not even the international praise. It's the calm. John Yaman did not fight the storm. He walked through it. And now, as the noise fades, what remains is momentum. So tell me, have you watched Sandokan yet? Did you find yourself clicking next episode without thinking? Did you feel that pull? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters here, because this chapter is closing. But the story is far from over. And something tells me the next one will be even louder. Stay with us. Because on Magazine News and Gossip, we don't just follow headlines. We follow what comes after. And that's where the real story begins.